Pivot Beach. And a hoon behind me. There are sort of sand dunes and that here. That's the track coming down. I'm up on the road near the golf course. It's a popular place. Locals come down, let their dogs run around, etc. It's right behind the port. It's a little bit of a local thing rather than a tourist thing. Nice little spot. And up the hill we go. That's the Portland Golf Course. And it's Madeira Packet Road. You could park down the bottom if you chose to, or along the side of the road to go walk. That's the northern extremity of the golf course, just over there. Bill's Walk. Pivot Beach turnoff is not really that easy to find. Driving along, so watch for this little bridge from the side of the road. Nice spot to sit. The view across Portland Bay. You don't see the township itself very much from here. Sun's a bit tricky at the angle. And that rise in the background is Mount Clay. Lady Julia Percy Island coming into view. And we're having a few focus issues. Another nice seat. Going to pay a little visit to that beach that's showing up in the middle there. It's a nice little isolated beach. There's a freshwater stream running into it too. Just beyond the seat we come to a set of stairs. This is a interesting place. Doesn't show up here too well. I think it's a quarry. It's sort of a big chunk missing out of the side of the cliffs there. It's an absolutely magnificent day. As soon as you get behind any rock outcrops or substantial greenery, the noise level of the ocean drops down dramatically. It's just a stunning August day. It's just so mild and pleasant. Viewing conditions out over the ocean are pretty good. Bridge. I don't know how the camera will behave with these strong contrast between shade and light. Begin to see what might have been a quarry starting to show up now. Some steps up the other side. And another nice little spot just to sit and take in the view, looking towards Blacknose Point and the little beach. Even we go over to the edge here a little bit. All of those rocks along there, it just doesn't seem natural, like it's erosion control. There's this flat area and that cliff at the back, basalt quarry. Oh dear. Yeah. Quarry area, sort of a flat area in front of us, and then there's a step down onto that other flat area. Yeah, another view of that quarry area. And you come up over here, you see that pipeline. That's where it comes up out of the ground. It buried for a long way, all the way back to the port, to the right and to the left. Conveys to the aluminium smelter. More stairs. Bed Southwest Walk people put this wire mesh stuff on them. It makes a big difference for feeling secure Just pull that out of the way. Looks like an old section. Let's pull the camera back a little bit here. Yeah, that's better. An old section discarded at the side there. Steep. I don't know where that goes other than towards the self-evident of being the ocean. I don't know whether it's a little gully floor or what. I think it is. Very, very picturesque. But that quite quickly changes. Not exactly scenic. We walk under the thing. The Madeira Packet Road is just off to the right a little bit. Slight diversion to that lookout. And there's a sign there, 2 Bob Lookout, the site of the 2 Bob Stairs. Yeah, we get another view of my suspect quarry down there, just past that lookout point, but only a few metres. Another bridge across the stream. Forgotten what this sign says. Yeah, Quarantine Creek. Located 100 acres of land. Now that would have been quarantine for immigrants coming in. The hazards of ocean travel and what you can pick up in a crowded environment. I'm just wandering along without using the lavalier mic, using the camera microphone. Just curious to see how it sounds. More steps. This time we go down to the beach. I've still got the external mic unplugged. Always a problem with going down is the reverse to contend with. I see a bit of rubbish out here. People gather up rubbish off the beach that are coming off the ocean. Surprising how much junk comes in, and pile it up, and every now and again it's collected. I need to exercise a little care here. It's very rocky. We'll have a look over here first. There's a freshwater stream. Mightn't look it, but the water is quite good. go for a wander along the beach. Clearly I'm not the only one. You know, it's been a bit obsessive, but clearly that's been excavated out there, a quarry area. See part of the port in the background. One, two, three ships out in the bay. Yeah, this is only a short distance out of town. All that's missing is Porco Rosso, Fio and their little camp on a Sequoia biplane seaplane parked just off there. Bridge across the creek that goes down to the beach there, and Dutton's Creek, site of William Dutton's sealing camp in the 1820s. Good for the legs. Certainly busy out there today. Wonder if I can get a bit closer. Two at anchor, one on the move there, trawler. Below the Blacknose car park is this monument. In the past I thought it was just simply a seat. Rock and the Gannet colony. Oh, it nearly fell over in the wind then. There's this little area directly down below from the car park. There's two ways to get to it. Magpies like peanuts. Magpies like peanuts. Sitting down here at Blacknose Point. Bit of an Alfred Hitchcock moment. Yeah, manners. Both come down from the car park. One has steps, and then this other direction straight up is what you get. Blacknose Point car park. I've got it to myself today. I don't know, there's one parked over there. That's about where the walking track crosses over. Just to give positions, there's the stairs going down to the walking track, and the alternative approach for the lookout area down there. It's the Great Southwest Walk. Just crosses over the road here, and it's looking back down into the car park. So you can park here and walk either way. Not very far further along, come to another road, and that's the road that goes down to Crumpets Beach. The road goes down and has a really sharp hook turn down onto the beach. Sorry, that description is not too accurate. It doesn't actually go down on the beach. There's a gravel track that runs along just above the beach. Back up to the walking track. Another viewing point somewhere south of Blacknose and Crumpets Beach. Oh yeah, I remember this. Access road into the rifle range. I'd better do what I'm told. It's very tempting to go over there with a camera and get a really good shot of Lady Julia Percy Isle and then the Lawrence Rocks. Another access point from Madeira Packet Road and into the rifle range. Beginning to flower. Such a magnificent day. Back at the refinery, smelter I should say. Again, the colony has 2 car parks. There's this car park, and there's another one down this dirt track. Takes you down to the lookout. What do you reckon, eh? Lawrence Rocks from a different view and sunlight on it. Some days you see seals or other wildlife, all sorts of birds, and whether that's the case today or not, I don't know. Just zoom in a little bit and then we'll try some even closer shots. Cape Grant, in the same position as looking at Lawrence Rocks, looking roughly westward. You can see the terracing there. I believe that this area was extensively quarried for stone to revamp the port at Portland and things like the breakwater. Huge amounts of bluestone rock quarried out. There's no public access to over that area. You can see the waves crashing in there. Yeah, Gannet colony sign, and There's a bit of a lookout there. And that structure at the back of it, that's actually the rear of the rifle range. And I haven't heard of any disaster, so I assume it's okay. So if you hear any shooting and you hear, don't stick your head up above that. The Gannet colony and Lawrence Rocks. With a new camera, and it's a bit of a learning process to use this. It's an unusual day. Very, very clear skies. Tried the camera in a moment over on Lady Julia Percy Island. I've never seen it that clear. And what do you think you might be in store for? Track now goes around the back of the smelter and in a westward direction towards Cape Grant and the car park. Yes, you're very photogenic, aren't you? Another view of the Gannet colony. The lookout is on the left there. I'll just zoom in a bit and see what we get. Watch the ocean waves. That noise in the background is from the aluminium smelter behind me. nice little beach just below the Quarry Gates car park. Banksia type pods, and I realise that there's quite a substantial tree here. It's very tempting, but I only have a few metres to go. More temptation. Maybe I'm wrong about the few more metres. Nope. And Old Faithful is still there.